Well, let's get this ECU back in. So you just take this, push her on, and then lock the collar. Well, tighten it down. And this thing just kind of sat up here. Some zip ties and some bolts. Let's get this hose off. Slippery. It's stuck. Remember the silicone spray we gotta get. Try to get it underneath the lip. There we go. Just pull this collar off now so it doesn't scratch everything up. These things are definitely do the job, but they also are dangerous to remove. They're super, super dangerous. Watch your eyes if you can. Don't watch your eyes, but watch your eyes. This guy's going to go in here. And of course we're not going to use those clamps. We're going to use actual nice little rubber, nice clamps. All the way on. Here, I don't remember the angle exactly. Something like that. Okay. You want to find the nice center when you tighten the clamp. Pretty much the exact center, like right about there. So you can feel the lip. There's a lip on the thing. It's just inside the lip. About 15 foot-pounds. Let's get the subframe ready and prepped. Everything off the subframe. This is the tricky part. I'm taking a little plastic and I'm just kind of prying the plastic out of the hole. There you go, because you can see it's got a, look at this. It's a squish pin. If you focus, yeah. So you can try to remove them just by getting them to pry up. Be very careful not to break the plastic that you're dealing with. I mean the plastic where it's attaching to. You got this back ones come off. This front one is always never wanted to come. And you always risk breaking this little tab here. A couple of these things. Try to pry it up. This just doesn't want to go. Might have to cut it off. Just doesn't want to freaking come up. Ah. Well, I can always try pushing up from the bottom. I'll use a bolt there in the next one anyways. Ah, forget it. There's half the head. Just cut off from the bottom too, maybe. Ah! The simplest freaking thing. And it's out. So now this can be detached from this whole thing. There's a zip tie that I can loosen up the wire. I can cut that zip tie. I can loosen these wires up from the whole harness. Get it out that way. There we go. It's just a zip tie right here. I need a couple torques. Let's see. 25 or 27. It's a 25. Attaches everything to the subframe. 1, 2. Just now, this is a 27. No, it's a 30. This thing is just zip tied onto the brake lines. So let's cut that zip tie, just make life easier, get them separated. Move that out of the way. And should be able to come out now once I loosen up the subframe now. Okay, next step, subframe bolts. It's kind of hard to reach, obviously. You get a nice socket B on the back. Break it loose. Remember counterclockwise, of course. They're really stiff, these ones. Excuse me, blocking the camera. A couple turns, a few threads at a time. That's why you want a good ratchet that picks up. Look, I'm doing like, it's going like 3 clicks or more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just for the lowest. And then now we get on the front side. Here, let it lock in on itself. One bolt left. I already got the other side out. So, just the top one here. It's nice and accessible. This whole thing is going to want to fall, obviously. So I'm just propping it up with some cardboard so it won't scratch my swing arm or fall down abruptly and just pull on wires that you don't know about. Pull out the last bolt, put the nut on it so you don't get locked. I was just using cardboard like this under there. And so the subframe can now detach from all this plastic stuff somehow. I should just should be able to just pull it apart slowly. Be careful. Except for the brake line is the one thing that's holding it on now. So I'm removing just the brake reservoir bolt that's blue Loctited in there real good. I could hear it snapping. Okay, so there it is. There's the blue Loctite that was it on it. And this bracket is actually like attached to the subframe on these models. And I get this out here. It's not going to cause any problems. Okay, yeah, so I got it just reaching across with the Torx. Now I'm using a little Torx end to just turn it out since it's loose. And there's the bolt that holds the bracketry. Anyways, this whole bracket for ABS brake line and a bunch of this bullshit. So now I can get this thing out of the way. There's the OEM subframe. Just some basic square tubing. And here's that rear end of the bike now, huh? It's like a little hover frame. And this is that weird bracket. It's just ridiculous bracket. So anyways, this bracket actually just hooks into this thing. And I don't remember this on the 2015. I think they changed this for the 2016, making this huge maze of crap. If you remember my Hindle installation last year, to get rid of these the throttle cables, look at this thing, it slides. It appears to just slide right out. There's a plug that's being pulled on though. Just need a screwdriver actually. Maybe a flat blade. Oh yeah, I could have used the Torx to reach across. I forget. Anyways, let's grab this guy. And I'm just gonna reach in there. I see the plug. Actuate it like that. And it's unplugged. And maybe I'll have a funnel these things up here. The cables should just kind of follow up the chute. So they changed this a little bit. Already jammed. So one at a time. Really tight cord that's got to fit there. There's one. Come on, you freaking BMW. Such a pain in the ass for this part of it. There we go. So I didn't scratch my swing arm this time. There's that crap. Ugh. So it's a little different design. I mean, maybe it's not. I don't remember too much, but it definitely slides out on this pivot here. And that's that piece of crap. So now I'm ready. I'm definitely ready for the Hindle exhaust, and we're ready for the tight tails. Let's go get the tight tail. Here we have it. It's nice, nice. Tight tails. That's it. So obviously we're just gonna jam it in there and be like, whoop, yep, cool.